What happened to the picture? What happened to the picture? Hold on just a second here. Okay, there we go. And good morning, everybody. Watching on YouTube, watching on Periscope and Twitter. This won't take long. I have a couple of thoughts about the last 36 hours, but there's one thing that I need to put out for those people who don't know in Los Angeles. On Tuesday, and it's still Monday here in Los Angeles, there was supposed to be a game between the Lakers and the Clippers. Earlier today, the Lakers asked the league could they postpone the Tuesday game. The league said yes, and they also went to the Clippers and said, could you acquiesce, and they decided to do that. So there will be no Lakers-Clippers game Tuesday night. That will be made up on another date. And the next Lakers game will be on Friday. They're still working out funeral arrangements. LeBron James put out a statement today basically saying that he's ready to take up the mantle because they were both Lakers, and now he's taking up the mantle of leadership. And on another day, I could probably say something along the lines of the Lakers pretty much just won the championship, but that's another story for another day. There are live pictures that have been coming out from Staples Center, LA Live outside of there, where Kobe statue stands, and there are thousands of people in that court right now. I was surprised they were able to get the Grammys off last night, Sunday night. And just looking at the people who have gathered there at Staples, at LA Live, it is almost impossible to think of that they could have had that game with that mass of humanity. So I think that was a good thing. Some of this stuff I've already told you, but I just need to get it out of my system. I was doing the laundry on Sunday afternoon, and I was just wrapping things up, folding all the clothes, and getting ready to get out of there. I looked up, and they had Telemundo or Univision was on, one of those Spanish language programs, Spanish language television stations. And there was this, I'm assuming it was the headline from TMZ, but the night previous, LeBron James surpassed Kobe Bryant. James is now the third highest scorer in the history of the NBA. The top person is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and there, one other person whose name I cannot think of right now. And when I looked up and I saw that, I thought, they must be doing some sort of joke. They found something on the internet. Some person, made up a headline. They do that from time to time. And they were going to go ahead and and put that up there saying, you know, this is how much people like Kobe because whatever. So my phone was there, and I started, you know, checking that and started searching for that, and I did find that TMZ was reporting that, and CNN, and ESPN, and ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox, and the Los Angeles Times. At some point, you have to agree that the story was true. And I have spent a good chunk of the last few hours, Sunday and Monday, listening to usually calm and sure-footed radio announcers pretty much in tears over what had happened. Ramona Shelburne of ESPN had pretty much broken down and started crying. You could feel the emotion in the voices of all the people on the radio at that time. This was not just some guy who died. It goes beyond that. And I felt like crying myself a couple of times. And again, you have to excuse me because I have to talk to somebody, and you're it. I got up this morning at about 6:30, turned on the radio, and there's all sorts of stuff going on. There's the coronavirus thing going on. The impeachment trial is going on, and at another time I will comment on that foolishness, the foolishness concerning the election. I'll talk about that on another day as well. But almost every single talk host was talking about Kobe. And not just the sports stations. Conservatives and progressives, that was the one and only news, the one and only topic of discussion. Kobe Bryant, his legacy, his being a dad and a wife. I mean, not a wife, a husband to a beautiful wife. Yes, there was some discussion about some of the things that have happened that time in Colorado, especially, but most of it was positive and sad. I'm here in Southern California. I'm here in Los Angeles, Canoga Park specifically, the site of the crash that killed Kobe, his daughter, and 7 other people is pretty much 20 minutes away from where I am sitting right now. Just 20 minutes away. Usually when you hear about these things, they're in some far-off place in some far-off state somewhere. To think that Kobe Bryant died almost a stone's throw away from where I am. That hits you. That hits you hard. And I'm realizing that the last time something like this happened, the last time there was a person who died who had that much effect on the entire world, let alone America, It wasn't Princess Di. It wasn't Carrie Fisher. It wasn't. It wasn't George H.W. Bush. It wasn't any of those people. It was Elvis Presley. Actually, before Elvis Presley, it was Michael Jackson. And obviously, Michael Jackson dying at the age of 50 was pretty devastating. But the reason I went back to Elvis is because that's the last time I really felt that we actually had a true loss. Michael Jackson was that as well. But then again, on that day, we also lost Farrah Fawcett. It's been a while since we've had somebody of that stature die and cause this much emotion worldwide. And when the grief subsides, there will be the usual barroom arguments about who was the greatest basketball player. Was it Kobe? Was it Michael Jordan? Is it LeBron? Is it Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem, whatever? These are wonderful, fun discussions you can have over here. But the only other person that I can think of who came close to everything that surrounds Kobe was Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson decided to find out about success and how it can be generated and how you can help a community and things like that. And that's what he has done. That's what he has done. But Kobe was more than that. Kobe was much more than that. He sought out people in all walks of life, not just successful people in terms of financial success, but he sought out producers and directors and animators, world figures. And he wanted to find out what made them tick and how he can translate that into his own life. And tonight, we do miss Kobe. But the thing is that we will survive all this. We've survived every other person who has died and left us with a hole in our hearts. I said this on the day that the planes went in the buildings in 2001. And this is how I'm going to end this. We sit around, we wonder, how do we honor Kobe Bryant? I would start with a simple, and it seems harmless heartless, until you start to actually understand what I'm saying. He died. You did not act accordingly. And what I mean by that is this. Here's a man who spent his entire life outside of the basketball court learning, searching, trying to become more than they are. We stopped doing that a long time ago. It's the reason why a lot of things are happening right now is because we just stopped trying to be better people. We stopped trying to learn. If you want to honor Kobe Bryant, that's what you have to start doing. You have to start learning. You have to start growing. You have to start absorbing more than you're absorbing from as many sources as you can, not just the ones that make you feel comfortable. That's what Kobe Bryant did. And because he did, he lived more of a life in 41 years than a lot of us do in 70. And that's how I want to leave you tonight, with that thought. Kobe ruled. To honor Kobe, we need to grow as well. J-Pad, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm going to have to disagree with you. Kobe was not a weak man. He was a strong individual who overcame a lot. He overcame his own demons. And for that, you have to give him props. So my apologies, J-Pad. One, I don't think Kobe was a weak person at all. Me? That's another story. If you're watching us on YouTube, we have just crossed the 951 subscriber Rubicon. I thank each and every one of you, even if you just did it as part of being a bot. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And if you know somebody who might gain something from what we do, let them know. We're 49 away from a place where I can actually do some damage with this channel. Now that's for those of you who are watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Periscope, all you have to do is just follow my name, same name here as it is on Twitter, and you'll usually find me there. And if you want to throw something in the piggy bank, that's not YouTube. That's PayPal.me/RadioDon. That's PayPal.me@RADIODON. And that's it. Thank you all for staying up with me. We'll talk soon.